So here I have a 2000 F350 with a 7.3 liter engine, and I installed new rear leafs and it jacked up the back end, so I wanted the front end to level it out. So I got this cheapo level kit for this. It's a bad idea. Eventually I'll go to full leaf springs, go all the way across. I mean, not really the safest thing to do, but with that you need to have an extended track bar. And what they give you in the kit is little spacers that go in between the track bar mount and the frame, and you just bolt them up. But my bolts that bolt the top bracket to the frame snapped in the hole, so I couldn't do anything about it. So I just went and welded the bracket on, and then I got myself one of these adjustable track bars. All you gotta do is take out this top bolt, this bottom bolt. If you got an old truck like this that's seen a lot of salt, a lot of miles on it, they're not gonna be easy to come out. This top one, I didn't care about the old track bar, the bushings, it didn't matter to me, but the top one I had to take the torch and blow the nut off, and that was the only way it was coming. The bottom came out pretty easy, so I just had to replace the bolt up there. It didn't damage the backside or anything. It's all good. Make sure you're parked on a level surface when you go to put it in. You can spin this around, tighten it or loosen it. Keep these clamps loose, and then get these put in, bolt them down. Make sure that before you tighten one of them, make sure they're both in position before you tighten one, before you tighten them both. Because with this top one, say I tighten this one down and the track bar is still hanging down lower, when you go to raise it back up, it's just going to tear up that bushing. So make sure that they're in before you make them tight. Factory spec, torque specs, I call 6 to 8 ugga-duggas on the impact. So just don't, I mean, you really can't over tighten them. It'd take a lot to mess anything up there, but I just tighten this down with my hand, tighten the clamps down when I go in for an alignment, because when you mess with any suspension component, you'll have to do some sort of an alignment. And to get this bolt out, this part of your sway bar, or not sway bars, but tie rods, this bar, you had to pull this bar off, so you had to take the bolt off. There's castle nut there. If your cotter pin's bad, then get a new cotter pin. It's always worth it in the end. That'll probably be a troubles to come off. I just took an air hammer to it, pounded it. Once you have that castle nut off, you could go up, start it, and take the steering wheel and wobble it back and forth. That might loosen it up, might not. Just whatever you do, don't ruin up or don't screw up your boot here, dust boot. So those are some precautions, but you'll have to get in alignment. I got to get in alignment, and they'll adjust this accordingly how it should be. You know. Anyways, yeah, there it is. 2000. I'm sure a lot of the trucks, I don't know what exact years it is, but a lot of trucks have them track bars like that. Anyways, questions, comments, concerns, insults, whatever, leave in the comments. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe. If you want to see anything else done to this, let me know.